Hello all. Well, another foggy day here in August in San Francisco. It's much cooler than it's been. It feels good. It's easy to sleep at night now. So nice. Big storms all over the U.S., especially in Michigan. People were killed, houses were flooded, tornadoes respond. Just another normal day here in the U.S. with climate change. It is real. So let's get on with this. It's kind of a busy day. In Western Canada, the province of Alberta is poised to become a renewable energy superpower, but sadly, big oil and the Alberta leadership want to destroy that prospect. They put a moratorium on any new permits or any new wind farms or solar farms. Now the good thing about wind and solar is that it doesn't permanently destroy the land, and you can easily take it apart and recycle it all, most of it, all but the wind blades. And let's take a pause here while we wait for the people. It is not just Canadian companies impacted by this. A Texas-based LLC has spent millions on plans to build 3 solar farms in the province. A place known for its polluting oil sands industry, Alberta is now home to the fastest growing growth of solar and wind electricity generation in Canada. Last year, 17% of Alberta's power came from wind and solar. A clean energy Canadian analyst found in a net zero 2050 Canada jobs in Alberta clean energy sector would grow 10% year by year out to net zero 2050. That is the fastest of any province or territory. This is more than the jobs that are declining because of fossil fuel. We're getting rid of fossil fuels. It is better to build a booming clean energy sector than in fossil fuel. Hang on a minute, more people. More on the way. As we emerge from the hottest July ever recorded on the planet, every headline, TV, and radio soundbites has a climate expert urging governments to act urgently, not to stop it. And by putting a moratorium on clean energy like they're doing here in the U.S., especially in Texas, which is one of the biggest clean energy sectors in the U.S., but the oil industry isn't going to have it. The solar and wind is starting to take too much of the energy sector, and the oil companies are now starting to fight back in earnest by buying off politicians and leaders. It's up to us to put in proper leaders, and when they're getting bought off by the oil companies, to do something about it. Loads of protests and that sort of thing. We got to do it. We've got to keep the clean energy industry going. And once the clean energy starts to hit 25 to 30%, see, then a lot of the making of the solar and energy projects will be done by clean energy in itself instead of by being made by fossil fuels. Okay, all. I appreciate all the ups and the new subscribers, and definitely your comments. And until next time.